Hey, it's Romeo. Hey, it's Romeo. No, I ain't been around lately because, I'm unrecognizable. I'm going incognito for reasons I can't get into. But, I want to talk about some stuff that is bugging me because I'm getting sick and tired. I'm fed up with all the ways, the things that we got to do to use words and speak to each other and make sense and all that stuff. It's ridiculous, just like fed up is ridiculous. Like, why am I even saying fed up? If I ain't eating nothing, and if I was, wouldn't that be a good thing? I don't know. Anyway, without further ado, which is also stupid, because what does it do? What does it do to it? Without further delay, I want to present you with a little something I like to call words is stupid. Now, way back whenever, Sir Isaac Einstein invented the word light bulb, which was a great idea, not only because then you have, a symbol over your head for when you got a great idea, but also it convinced some other guy to invent electricity, which was pretty great. But what if he'd invented the word dark bulb instead? Like, where would we be now? Could you, flip a switch and turn off the sun? Now, there's a lot of words that look similar, like clove and cloven and clover, which they ain't related, but they seem the same, but they ain't, kind of like a girl, like she definitely ain't your second cousin, but you're dating anyway, But love, lovin', and lover are all related. There's only missing the C, and then there would be the other words. Like, who came up with these rules? And why do we gotta use big words to describe something when we can use small words? Like, for example, my cousin once did a piano reprisal on stage. And I guess she must have done pretty good because they gave her a standing ovation. But why do we gotta say it like that? Why can't we just say she got the clap? And why does everybody need to be standing anyway? Right? Nowadays, everybody's worried about using the right pronouns, right? But what about the Imaging nouns? Why ain't they getting none of the love? Now, some words sound close to the same thing, but one of them is taller, and that makes it a different word. Like celery. Celery is a vegetable, right? But celerity is how quick you can move. And celebrity is a social, famous person. See, the bigger the word, the different word, the different meaning. It's stupid. I went to a bar mitzvah once, and it was a complete rip-off, right? Like, there was no bar, and there weren't any mitzvahs either. And why do we use any of them words in the English language? Nobody even knows what a mitzvah was, or is. I asked like 4 different people, and nobody knew. It's a complete mystery. And why do they yell Mazel Tov, Like, I thought we was getting attacked. I was expecting somebody to come out with some Mazel Tov cocktails or something. And, why do birds suddenly appear every time you's near? Like, what's wrong with them? Was it an Alfred Hitchcock movie? Oh, what's the idea of a bird lady? Is that like a cat lady, but for birds? There's a lot of words out there that somebody, somewhere, decided wasn't okay to use in sentences to talk to people about. But then, why do we even have them? Why make words that nobody can use? Is it like, like when your aunt puts down a pie on the table and, you get your hand whacked if you touch it? Speaking of words we ain't supposed to say, I had an uncle that died of autorobotic aspirations. But we don't talk about that. And what about nonplussed? Does that mean that a person can be plussed? What does it even look like? Is that like when you have a person and you add another person? These is all questions without an answer. It's what we call hypergenicals. When somebody somewhere, invents a word that means something for like, I don't know. The Y is voted, something that means you express your opinions, but devoted don't mean that your vote gets taken away. The word devoted don't even mean anything regarding voting at all. It ain't even connected, It just means that you're serious about something, like a cause, or a spouse. Which is also a way of saying you're committed, But that could be another word for crazy or insane, Which is kind of redundant if he's married. Oh, and you can't refer to someone as a leotard no more. Just because their mental facilities ain't working so good, that doesn't mean that you can be deregulatory. And these days, everybody is homophonic, like Like the gays ain't having enough hard time just being attracted to other men. I mean, come on, fellas. Have you even looked at another man? If it ain't your bag, all he gotta say is, no thanks, but thanks anyway, and be polite about it, and that's it. It's fine. Just be gracious. One time, a guy had said I looked real good, and he wanted to buy me a drink. I said, thank you, but I ain't homogenous, but I appreciate it. He went on his way, thinking everything's good, he's feeling good about himself, and I went on my way not being a complete terrible person. You can do it. Just imagine you're at a restaurant, and the waiter is announcing the special of the day. Well, if it's like broccoli and fish, and you don't like broccoli and fish, all you gotta do is say no thank you. You don't gotta go to the waiter's house and burn it down or nothing. Just be nice. Just say no thanks, and it's fine. It's like that. Simple. It's true what they say though. Cavalry's dead. And maybe that's for the best. So, in closing, which is also stupid because I ain't closing the door anywhere near the window or nothing, there's a lot of words out there that are just ridiculous. Flat out stupid. Pick up a dictionary and look inside and you're gonna see a million of them. Maybe we need to stop being the word police and start worrying more about the word we're trying to use and what it means, the meaning we're trying to get across, and less about the speechification of it all, right? And then maybe we'll understand each other better when we're focusing more on what we mean and not what we say.